Okay, so something more funny though.
Okay. I like are we laughing at people?
Yes.
'Cause I like to laugh at people. I like being a cruel human being who takes pleasure in other people's misfortunes. You can quote me on that.
I didn't know you were a Republican. So Borderlands 4 came out, and I was gonna laugh at it, but it actually looks good. Everyone likes it.
Crazy.
Which is insane.
I don't think we were ever gonna that was ever gonna happen again.
The last one people liked was Tales of the Borderlands.
Yeah.
And that's when.
And that's not even like an actual Borderlands game. It's a totally different game.
A decade ago.
Yeah.
So a decade of Borderlands being we got a good game. So what could possibly we be talking about if Borderlands 4 is a good game?
Nothing but positive things here so far. What could have happened?
Randy Pitchford started talking.
That's all you had to say.
So he basically the game doesn't run well on PC, and since this story dropped, this was like about last week. But since last week, we've also found out it doesn't run well on everything.
Yeah.
There's a huge memory leak on console where after 30 minutes, frames just went. PC has issues in which you have it's like. I saw a list. There's like 60 presets to potentially fix and make it compatible with each graphics card.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I know, right? So Randy Pitchford just kind of snaps and is like, you know what? You make a game engine from scratch. And it goes on multiple Twitter tirades making fun of people.
I seem to recall, I think it was the Game Awards. The Game Awards are Summer Games Fest. And Randy came out for something, for like some announcement, and he said something along the lines of, "Who wants to hear me keep talking?" Not a single person cheered. I feel like that's just a very good representation of the internet's relationship with Mr. Pitchford. Stop talking, Randy.
And the worst part is that I feel like this happens with like a lot of game directors where they basically become so megalomatic or whatever, where they think like, yes, I am this guy, I am the Last of Us guy, Neil Druckmann, I am Randy Pitchford, the Borderlands guy, and they're like so full of themselves. Guys, you are not Kojima.
But here's the thing,
right?
Here's the thing. I get it with Druckmann. People like his work.
Yeah.
I don't know a single person who looks at Randy Pitchford and goes, "Oh, I love that guy. He's super cool."
Chat. Not only do I think Borderlands 2 is better than The Last of Us, that's my hot take. Neil Druckmann only got to the way he is because he bullied people out of their jobs.
That's true.
I don't think. Don't you remember on the red carpet where he was trying to do poses and no one took pictures and they're like,
yeah.
I feel like these two, like not those two, but a lot of game directors are like these people where I don't think, even if we took out public perception, they're liked at all. It's only Kojima.
Yeah.
It's only Kojima and
he doesn't.
And Sakurai.
Yeah, but Kojima doesn't even try.
Yeah, no,
he just
makes it for the love of the game.
Yeah.
And no one else does. And when you add the fact that Randy's annoying and a terrible human being and holds Duke Nukem hostage and stole money from Sega for Aliens Colonial Marines and left like multiple gigs of important files at a strip club and never got fired or in trouble for that one. Well, what? You just gotta get him to shut up.
I'm surprised he's made it this long.
I think he's a nepo baby and just owns everything.
He
so they can't get rid of him. They can't. I feel like
again, I do like I said, people. I understand that people like Druckmann. I don't understand why people like Pitchford, or if people like Pitchford.
I don't think anyone likes him. I don't think anyone does. Because if I was a random employee and I left multiple gigabytes of important
You'd be
company
fired.
information, I would be fired.
You'd be blacklisted. Yeah.
I would be put on a list. But Randy Pitchford gets to do it and he's fine, right? So it's totally acceptable for him with his game that he didn't code. I don't believe for a fact he coded. Just like I don't believe Neil Druckmann coded. I don't believe a lot of these game directors, other than maybe Kojima.
Yeah.
Because Kojima did code. And I guess, some other, a few other Japanese ones, right? I don't think they code. I think they're Nepo babies. All of them. In like all the Ubisoft people, I don't believe they've ever coded in their life.
No,
so
not at all. They're businessmen more than anything.
Exactly.
They're not developers.
They're businessmen and they're writers Hollywood kicked out, okay? Don't be that guy that's like, you coded. The only person in which I've ever seen manage to pull that off correctly was Suda51 because he actually is a director who codes.
Yes.
And he loves making his coding a little jank. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's the only person in which I've ever seen you code your own engine where it works. Borderlands 4, it looks like it's the next Crisis. Of course it's not. It's not gonna work.
Good Lord.
And he just goes on tirades. Like my favorite one was a giant list of him saying, "This is all of our customer support files." And I had noticed how less than 1% is about how the game isn't functional on their builds. And I'm like, what? Does that what? What? Your argument is customer support files?
A sane man would just, see that the game is doing well critically and be like, hey, thanks for all the support, guys. I appreciate it.
And then if the game doesn't run well, you go, we'll work on it.
We'll work on that. Sorry you guys are having so much trouble with that. We're gonna do our best to fix this and make sure everyone can enjoy the game we put all this time and effort into making playable for all of you, so everyone can enjoy it. A sane man would do that. A sane man.
We're not dealing with that. No.
No. I don't think we have for a while. A long time.
Long time. Long time. Yeah, so, someone better put a muzzle on him.
Yeah. I might be a little late for that.
It might be 15 years too late.
It might be 15 years too late for that. I'm sorry to say.
For a dude who got lucky with one game.
Yeah.